Hello. Today we're going to talk about a pretty cool feature in Alpha software which allows you to design a database application that you can make look like it's completely your own. What I mean by that is typically when you open Alpha software and you start to build an application, it has a wrapper around it which basically tells you you're in the Alpha software database development platform. If you look over here to the left, you'll see our little clock, which is an analog clock on the screen. Now, this looks like it could be a widget downloaded from Google or someplace, but actually, it's an Alpha software program. You don't see the header, you don't see the menu bars or the toolbars or any of that type of stuff. All you see is the clock. Here we have a little button for a drop-down menu. And again, what you're seeing is basically just a form that has different functions on it. From this form I can take and open up other forms. So here, like if I click on calculator and I come over here to open calc, we'll select a tape calculator and open it. And there you go. Now I've got two forms on the screen. Let's say I also want to look at the take charge suite. Well, I click my take charge suite button and it comes up. Now I have three forms on the screen. I've got the clock, the calendar or the calculator, and the suite, all open at the same time. And from here I can also take and change the values that are on this form, showing even additional information. So that's pretty cool because it doesn't look like an Alpha5 application at all. So let's close this and I'm going to show you how it's done. We're going to start by opening up our programming folder and then opening up the Alpha5 version 10, which is our development platform these days. We're going to select another application we have, which is our task management software. Now, as you saw, we had the Alpha5 wrapper up, but now it's gone. Basically, what we've done is we've opened up Alpha5, told it what application we wanted, and then told it to hide Alpha5 and just display our form. Let's look at how that's done. Okay, I want to go to Control Panel. Now that closed my form and opened the control panel. Typically when we write, we do not take and put a lot of code in the code page of Alpha software. What we do is we apply that code to either the form events or the object events of any objects on the forms. In this particular case, however, we do have some code that needs to go into the script folders. So we open script or functions, and here as you can see we only have three, but the auto exec is the one we want to look at. Now the first line outside of the reference information is A5.hide. That's it. That basically hides the Windows application. Now if you design a normal form and open it normally, it will be hidden when the Alpha5 application is hidden. So what you need to do is load that form by using the form load procedure and then tell it to be a pop-up. Now pop-up you can set to any position on the screen, left, top, right, center, middle, bottom, whatever you want. So we use left top, and of course that makes our clock load up here in the corner. Then we take and we show clock, and then we activate clock, and then we have a form close, because when you're popping up a form, closing the actual form doesn't really close it, it just hides it. So the calling script has to close it as well to make it drop out of memory. That's pretty much it. It's pretty simple to do. Now there are some things you have to consider. When you are developing within the Alpha5 wrapper, you have a nice toolbar. You have, let's bring up a blank form. You have a nice toolbar. You have drop-down menus. You have access to queries and tools and various views. All those things are available to you when you're working within the Alpha software development. If you want to take and write a standalone application that is a pop-up, you have to do all that stuff yourself. That can get a little tricky, but with a little patience and a little practice, you can have a very excellent looking program that does all the things that you would see within the Alpha5 program, but it looks like it was completely written and designed by you. let's take another look at how that runs. I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I'm going to bring up my programming folder. I'm going to go to version 10, and I'm going to select my application. Alpha5 goes away, and here's my form. The other thing which I didn't mention is once this is up, any dialog or X-dialog forms that you call will display outside of the Alpha5 windows. Here's an example. This is an X-dialog form that designs summary information from the date selected on the calendar. Pretty cool. That's it. I hope you guys found this video useful, and have a great day.